I really hate to bang on the drum of media literacy is dead, but there was something in an episode of Doctor Who a couple of episodes ago that so many people seem to be tying themselves in knots trying to figure out where, it's so obvious to me why that's there, and I guess I need to go off for a hot minute. The episode is the fourth episode of the most current season. It's called Lucky Day. The scene is this.
How many times, Conrad? Enough with the lies. It's not a lie! Look! You're spoiling my night!
Okay, from this point on, I am going to move forward assuming that you have seen that episode of Doctor Who. I'm not going to recap the whole thing. But I've seen people drive themselves crazy with everything from, I don't understand why that scene was there at all. That was needlessly cruel. To people even suggesting that it must have been an unreliable narrator thing because later on we find out that Conrad, who was the kid, when he's all grown up, he's taking care of his mother. Why would he do that? It doesn't make any sense. It makes total sense. He grew up in an abusive home that he does not recognize as abusive. He thinks he was raised right. Have you ever talked to somebody who doesn't think that the abusive things done to them as kids was actually abuse or that it was justified? That it helped mold them into who they are? He thinks he's a good guy. He thinks he's right. And he was raised in a household where lying or the perception of lying was met with violence. And how does he handle his belief that Unit and Ruby are lying? He does it with violence. And of course he's still taking care of his mother. He thinks he turned out fine. He thinks she did a good job. You don't need to explain this away. It's not a mistake. It explains so much about him.